Alright, so we're doing another video here. I'm semi-retired. And so, yeah, I go through these phases where I have time. And anyhow, we'll just try to get right to the point here because, So, alright, well, I wanted to clarify some stuff. See, and that's what's kind of challenging about doing content is, there's so much left unsaid, and it leaves room for, assumptions and stuff like this. So I wanted to get into, the idea of having concern for what's going on with people in other countries and shit, whatever. Okay, the idea of this. Before I do that, I also want to say, these things that I talk about challenge other people, and I'm not targeting any specific person. It's these ideas that I'm challenging, right? And the ones that I kind of tend to talk about are ones that are common, like these common things that everybody just kind of goes along with, like, yeah, that's right, and I'm like, wait a second, is that right though? Is it right? And so, like my last video, I talk about politics. There's this fucking massive phenomena where all these people are like, I can't believe you believe in all this politics stuff. And then everybody's like, yeah, that's right. That's right. I can't believe it either. I can't believe all these people believed in all this politics stuff. And it's like, let's pause. Because we see this over and over and over. Some talking head will say, I can't believe you guys believe all this politics stuff is real. And then all these sheep will go, yeah, that's right. That's right. I can't believe all these people believe this politics stuff is real either. Yeah. It's like, okay, wait. Hold on here. Hold on now. Before I jump on board and I start saying, yeah, that's right, I can't believe all you guys think all this. Before I jump on board, let me pause for a moment and question this idea that I can't believe you all think all this politics stuff is real. Well, now wait a second. Is it real though? Before I just jump on board and become a joiner in this big movement where everybody's like, yeah, I know, right, I can't believe everybody thinks that politics is real, come on, yeah. And I jump on board with this big trend, is what it is it's a big trend for everybody to say, I can't believe you guys think this politics stuff is real. But before I jump on this trend, let me pause, because I know I'm being encouraged to just thoughtlessly jump on this without thinking and be like, yeah, that's right, and join everybody, be a joiner, and join up with everybody else who's saying the same thing. It's the Jays. Before I jump on board, which I know that's what you want me to do, is just mindlessly jump on board. And it's the Jays, start parroting like a Pavlovian dog the same thing as everyone else in the echo chamber. It's the Jays. Before I jump on board that, let me just pause and explore this. I can't believe you guys think all this politics stuff is real. Well, let me draw from my own experience in my own life, right? It's like, how many people have I known in my life who have been involved in a custody battle with the courts and the judge and the attorneys? Well, that's all politics. So, first of all, any and all these people that I have seen in the past, up until this very day, who have all been engaging in the court system for custody of their child, and they're dealing with judges and lawyers and all this, it's all politics that they're engaging in, right? But I thought all this politics is all just Pizzagate. It's all fake. Well, if it's fake, why would anyone be engaging in it? Why would someone who knows that all this politics is fake engage in the political system of judges and lawyers and all this stuff when they know that it's all fake? You know? And I can draw on all kinds of life experience, all these jobs that I've had, all these years where there's obvious, constant politics going on the job. So my lying eyes have just deceived me all these years, right? I'm just so blind. I need to wake up. Where is that red pill? If only I could see that red pill. I'm so blind I can't even see the red pill. I can't even see that this is just all Pizzagate. All this politics is just all Pizzagate, ketchup, or ketchup gate. All this politics, it's just all ketchup gate everywhere. It's just ketchup gate. Before I jump on board with this idea that I can't believe you guys think that all this politics is all real, before I jump on board like everyone else is doing because it's a big trend, let me stop and think about that. In all the years that I've experienced politics on the job, in the courts, in every other aspect of this society I live in, all this politics everywhere and everything, right down to just going to the fucking gas station and buying a cup of coffee, the politics with that. Yeah. You don't think there's politics in just going to the store and getting a cup of coffee? Well, say there's 20 people at that gas station walking in and out. They got family. It's like a sheeple, all these sheeple with families and children, and they're driving their nice car and they're wearing nice clothes and they're walking into the gas station, and I'm walking in next to them and they look at me, and I'm not following the mold, the sheeple mold. I don't look anything like them. Like I almost look like I might be homeless or something. And then they're looking at me and they're like kind of walking away, or they're grabbing their child and making sure, or whatever. Like, this is all politics, dude. So my lying eyes have just deceived me all these years. And all this politics I've been witnessing in every level of society is all just been ketchup gate. So you see, when I go off on these tangents and I talk about this stuff, people that have already subscribed to the idea that politics is all just fake, it's all just ketchup gate, they don't like what I'm saying, because I'm challenging their view, or this view that they've adopted. And I'm also challenging, why did you adopt this view? Did you come to this of your own free thought? Or are you just jumping on some trend because Richie from Boston and Really Graceful and True Stream Media and Jim Rizzoli and all these guys are all talking about how politics is all ketchup gate? And they're going on and on about, I can't believe all these stupid people that think politics is real. Well, let me look back on my life, all these jobs I've had, all this politics I see nonstop in every aspect of society. It's all fake. All of it's fake. Well, yeah, again, going back to the Matrix, what is real? If you're talking about what you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, then real is merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. If you're in the middle of a fucking custody battle, and there's judges and attorneys and lawyers and politics, well, that's all just is that real? Well, what is real? If you're talking about what you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, then real is merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. So what about Israel and the Jays? Isn't that like the big popular thing everybody's talking about? But is it real? Is Israel real? What is real? What is real? What is real? If you're talking about what you could see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, then all those babies' body parts flying all over the place in Palestine and Israel and all that, that's merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. You've been living in a dream world. Do you want to know what the Matrix is? Do you want to know what the Matrix is? You've been living in a dream world. Apolitical is just as ketchup gate as political. Oh no. Oh no, am I challenging your views? Your apolitical, non-political views when I say the non-political viewpoint is just as ketchup gate as the political viewpoint? Oh no. Now all of a sudden I'm challenging someone's views. Uh-oh. I must be a bad guy. I must be a big bad wolf that just goes around trolling and picking on people, right? Anyhow, so I have to so I won't go into a lot of detail, but what I will say is, like, when I'm talking about people suffering in other parts of the world, I'm not trying to minimize that. What I'm saying is when that exact identical suffering is happening all over in this country, in your towns, in your cities, in your states, in your regions, in your counties, in your areas, in your communities, and all that suffering is happening right here. And virtually no one here cares about it at all. How is it that you can believe this idea of any of these people caring about what's happening in Palestine or Haiti or all this, when it's all happening right here? So I could easily kind of be misconstrued into someone saying that, well, that I must not care about the third world poverty in Haiti or whatever in the third world poverty in Palestine. See, this is the deal with this. Like, this is why, unfortunately, America First holds a lot of truth. Look, you live in America, okay? If you live in America and you want this country and the so-called rulers and the so-called government to care about the third world poverty in Haiti, if you want this, it starts here. If your own country that you live in doesn't even care about the third world poverty in your own country, and not only do they not care about it, they're trying to hide it from you and everyone else, how can you expect this country you live in to care about the third world poverty in Haiti? See, if this country has third world poverty, and like a lot of it, and it's growing and growing, and this country has no business getting involved in the third world poverty in Palestine or Haiti or anywhere else until this country addresses its own issues first. That would be like me being totally addicted to heroin, and I run a drug and alcohol clinic where I'm helping people get off of heroin. See, this country has to get its own affairs in order first before it can help other countries. Just like I would have to get my own affairs in order first before I can transmit helping other people outside of myself. This is why these stories of Palestine and Haiti and all this shit, they're meaningless. And these people putting out these stories, they know they're meaningless. They like to pump your head with meaningless garbage. Why would they like to pump your head with meaningless garbage? Control, right? It's all about control. Why would mainstream media want to pump your head with a bunch of meaningless garbage, trying to convince you that it has all this meaning? Why? To control you, man. It's all about control. Why would a bunch of popular and trending channels on BitChute be trying to pump your head with a bunch of meaningless garbage? Same reason mainstream media would. If there's all this fucking third world poverty in this country, what point would it be for popular and trending channels to completely ignore that and really tell you, because they're popular, so what they say is meaningful, and there's a bunch of third world poverty in Haiti? Well, who even cares? when it's all here? You know? Think of the idea of me being a fucking full-blown heroin addict, making, $300,000 a year running a fucking drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. And I'm a drug addict. And I am like the CEO of this company. That don't make a lot of sense, does it? Well, nothing makes any sense around here. Have you noticed that? Ramsey Paul doing a fucking 15-minute video talking about whatever's going on in Haiti makes no fucking sense. So why would he do it? Why? Talking about all these babies' body parts flying all over the place in Palestine. You don't live in Palestine. You don't even know if that's true. Are you seeing it? Are you walking through this? No. Oh, you're watching it on BitChute. Therefore, it's true? Therefore, it's real? Real? What is real? If you're talking about what you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, real is merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. You've been living in a dream world. Jews? What do you mean Jews? If you're talking about what you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, Jews are merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. There is no Jew. There is no real. There is no Israel. There is electrical signals interpreted by your brain, and you're living in a fucking dream world. A prison for your mind. Free your mind. Real Israel? Jews? Israel? Palestine? Babies' body parts flying all over the place? What Israel? If you're talking about Jews and Israel and Palestine and babies' body parts flying all over the place, it's merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. You've been living in a fucking dream world. Do you want to know what the Matrix is? The Matrix is everywhere. It's with you when you go to church, when you go to work, when you pay your taxes. It is the veil that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. That you are a slave. You're a slave, born into a prison that you cannot touch, taste, see, or smell. A prison for your mind. Israel, Jews, Palestine, Haiti, Ketchup Gate. All of this is designed to turn you into a battery. It's the Jays. It's the Jays. Really? Is it the Jays? I can't believe you guys think this politics stuff is real. Really? Israel? Israel? Israel. What is real? Israel? What is real? If you're talking about babies' body parts flying all over the place in Palestine and Jews and Israel, what is real? This is all merely electrical signals interpreted by your brain. You've been living in a fucking dream world. Jim Rizzoli don't want to tell you that. Neither does Richie from Boston. Neither does anybody. Any of these big popular truthers. Truth. I don't know if you've noticed, but the truth hasn't been very popular lately.